Okay, this is TempleOS 5-minute random code walkthrough, and I'm your host, Terry Davis. So let's see what we have for today. Alt-B, and the magic code chooser chose. What is this? This is sound effects. Okay, so what this makes use of is a hash table entry type. The hash table for each task stores function names. It stores global variables. It stores pound define names, and it stores a generic thing called a frame pointer. So when you want to make, let's say you want to make a DLL, although all it is just a C program, but if you want to make a DLL, then you search the symbol table, DLL routine, and in some other routine you call this, and let's say it wants its own variable between calls. Then what you do is you use a frame pointer, and a frame pointer stores global variables for a DLL. So in this case we have a routine to make a noise or make a sweep. Like, let's say my sound doesn't work, but on the recording it'll appear because milliseconds, frequency, min frequency, max frequency. So let's try and make a noise. Milliseconds, 1 whole second, comma 100, comma 1000. Okay, so what that has to do is spawn a task and do a sound effect, and then it's a fire and forget. It comes in here, it makes a frame, and then it stores it in. Let's see. Okay, so the task takes a variable, and this is allocated off this guy's stack, and this task is a child of FS, which is the current one. Anyway, so why do we need a frame? I know why. Because no, I don't know why. Why do we need a frame? I think maybe it's if it dies. Yeah, okay, it's if it dies. So let's say so this lasted a millisecond, right? Or a whole second. And if we killed it before it was finished, then this guy has an end task callback that gets engaged, and that frees the frame and it unmutes. Otherwise, if it see, this has to mute the I think we mute the song. There can be a song playing, and this will mute the song and do a sound effect. And then this you increment how many people are muting. This unmutes it. So this happens whether we kill it or it dies on its own. If the way it dies on its own is it does a noise, it stays in this loop for the amount of time, and then it exits. If you exit a task routine, that kills the task. So this anyway, so if you do mute a bunch of times, then we probably want to lock it, except well, there's a lock prefix, a lock we could do anyway. So that's that. That's using a frame. Wait a minute. Do we? Okay, so frame pointer finds. So let's do this as an example. Let's say who minus r. There's no local variables. There's no global variables. Now if we say who minus r, there's an I. Then let's add frame pointer add. Let's call this video, about video frame. Now if we say who, there's a frame pointer. So this just stores an address that we can access with. It should give us back the. The task address. We expect 3FD5028, and the value we got 3FD5E028. Okay, so 3FD5028. Okay, that's that.